Support for the show comes from Amazon Prime. You might think of Prime as only a way to get fast, free delivery, or maybe as the place to stream movies, shows, and sports. But it's actually way more than that. Maybe you've got a passion or a hobby. Prime can help you get the most out of it. Whether you're streaming documentaries on marine animals, ordering action figure stands with free one-day delivery, or finding the perfect playlist to impress that special someone, Prime makes it easier and faster to do what you love. Whatever you're into, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into. I got a story for you. I got your story. Who do you like in this section? Maybe we have the same story.
How far deep are we going? I mean, there are a lot of nice players. I'm just not sure. Clay.
Yep.
I don't know. You want to play the Sebastian Korda is bound to break through one of these days card?
I'm
you begging off that one.
You take him to the semis of every tournament.
Yeah.
So do you want to do that?
I'm begging off that one.
He'll make it now.
Nope. I'm going to go.
What do you got?
I'm going. JW needs a story to write, and we're going to get it for him. I'm going Brooksby to the fourth round.
What?
Love it.
Love that.
Why not?
To me, it doesn't matter because I'm taking, I'm taking Musetti to the semis.
Yep.
So everything else in this section is kind of just foreplay for Musetti getting to the semis. It doesn't really matter. I think he's getting to the semis. Taylor Fritz, Altmaier. That's not an easy first round.
Ooh.
Alex Mickelson, Altmaier. That's not an easy first round. I will take Taylor. I mean, this is a great draw. This is all the Americans stacked
that's crazy.
in one section. There could be someone like Thiago Montero could come through this section. Like this is a weird section.
Didn't I think Altmaier beat Sinner a few years ago at Roland-Garros. Altmaier's got that one-handed backhand. I don't think he's top 50 anymore, but that's not an easy match for Taylor.
The problem is Altmaier needs time. The swings are so big, and Taylor's strength is taking time away. Like he'll be able to just crush balls middle, and Altmaier needs that time. This is crazy. I'm going to take Fritz to the quarters, I think. Yeah. I like the fact that he's winning a couple of matches in Geneva. I have Musetti going to the semis, and I feel like outside of Sinner, I feel pretty confident in that call. I think he is playing great tennis until he gets to someone like a Sinner Alcaraz who, is just like one of the Avengers. If he's not losing to anyone that's not an Avenger right now.
Yeah, I have exactly the same.
Okay. Obviously, Casper, Poprin. Shout out, Psycho Bunny. Oh, not yet. Okay. We got another semifinalist from last year, Tabilo. You want to ride that train again, JW?
Man, Chile
redraw
really let me down,
year.
Did it not? My success rate on those players resembled a map of Chile. It was very thin. We're look. Arthur Cazot, fun little shot maker. This is pretty soft too for Casper, huh?
I think so.
Your Madrid winner got a nice some nice treatment from the draw gods here.
So next section, Tommy Paul, Hachinov. That's a big third round there.
Well, that's good.
That's a big third round. This is one of those ones where I think I love Tommy Paul. I want to take him to the quarters. I love what he's been doing. But my issue is that I know that Ruud is, I'm very, very confident that Ruud's going to be in the fourth round, and that Hachinov matchup is a little tough. So it's like I'm hedging to me, it's not a Paul versus Ruud conversation. It's a Paul versus Hachinov and then Ruud conversation. I'm taking Casper to the quarters, but like if we get to the point where it's Tommy Paul and Ruud straight up, watch out. Paul is becoming really good at taking time away on clay. Like he's so much fun to watch. He's so complete. He can beat you in a bunch of different ways.
You gonna do it? You gonna move him on?
No, I'm taking Ruud to the quarters, but it's not because I don't have faith in Tommy Paul. It's just because I'm literally thinking Ruud versus Paul in a silo versus Paul versus Hachinov and then Paul versus Ruud. It's like I think Ruud's most likely to get through that section.
Are you questioning if Tommy's going to make it to the fourth?
No, I think that Hachinov is he's getting to the fourth. I have him in the fourth.
Yeah.
But if I miss, I think I'm more likely to miss on Paul to the fourth than Ruud to the fourth, just based on draw.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like hedging my bet.
When you see Paul Ruud, do you not think "I love you, man"? Kansas City-based comedian.
I get it.
You don't see Paul Rudd pop up. Tommy Paul, by the way, former. I mean, granted, we're all like 10 years ago, but former boys champion, so he can play on clay. Tommy Paul's kind of just he's gotten so buttoned up and sort of uses that athleticism well and not as a crutch
athletic.
now.
He's so athletic. He's so complete. I think Brad Stein doesn't get talked about enough. He has literally turned his entire career around, and credit to Tommy for completely buying in. He is there every single week now. If only he would make his car payments.
Yeah, repo man. Exactly.
I mean, if Paul
has
makes
a losing record against the credit bureau.
Can we make a deal? I don't know. There's no chance that anyone listens to this podcast, but if Tommy makes the 4th round, can he pay off his car?
Yeah, I think he already did.
Does Brad Stein do personal finance along with first-rate tennis
Apparently
tactics?
not.
Okay. Alcaraz, I'm just going to skip Alcaraz to the semis. He is a monster. Ben Shelton Sonego has not been playing great.
Right.
I'm going to go Ben Tsitsipas. That Ben Tsitsipas is really interesting because that's a bad matchup for Steph. I'm going to go Ben to the 4th round. Morosian, that's a tricky one.
Tsitsipas winning that first rounder.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Are you picking opposite?
Another big
You're
big
going
slugger,
Tsitsipas.
can play on clay.
I'm not stopping you from doing whatever you'd like.
I have Echeverry.
Oh,
upset.
Wow, love that.
Blue light special.
Do you have him to the 4th round? Echeverry?
I think I mean, you're right at some level. This is Carlos's pocket, so it's all silly. But I think Carlos beats Ben. I mean, I think Carlos beats Ben.
Okay, I have Carlos over Ruud. I have him over Ben. Carlos in the semis. Carlos in the final. And I have, let's turn back the clock. I have a Sinner Alcaraz final.
Winner?
Carlos Alcaraz. What about you?
Man, this is so boring. Can we have like Fonseca in the quarters or something to spice this up? Oh,
you
wait,
get Cerundolo in there.
No, I have. I think that Rome final looms large. These guys have won each of the last 5 majors, right?
Yep.
But they've never played each other. So this would be this would be their first major final, right?
First major final. They obviously last year. People forget how close Jannik Sinner was to winning Roland-Garros last year. Like he had Zverev in the final, but he was 2 sets to 1 up, and Carlos was hanging on in that 4th set, and then he was able to turn it. But Sinner's really good on clay. It's one of those things where it's like, well, it's not his best service. I'm like, he's still top 3 in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So you're taking Carlos final.
Okay, here's where we got. I got round of 16. Sinner Feast. I have Sinner Chicken Dinner over Sinner Feast, Demon Draper, Sinner semis. Zverev, Cerundolo. I have Cerundolo to the semis. Medi, Novak. I hate this Novak of things right now. I know I'm going to be a fucking idiot about it. God. I just don't know. I don't know if his body's healthy. We just don't know. We haven't seen him in a month. And the last 2 times we've seen him, he's looked like half Novak, you know? I could eat shit on that one.
That means 19. That means 19-year-old Novak.
I could eat shit on that one, but here we are. Either way, I think it's Sinner in the final. Round of 16, I have Musetti over Runa. I have Fritz over Brooksby. I have Musetti getting to the semis. You know it's bad when Techie Sean's shaking his head violently at one of your picks.
Just loves.
Yeah. What are you upset about over there? Because you're you almost got concussed from that head shake.
I'm just surprised you have Brooksby that far.
Yeah, me too. I'm not mad at you. Ruud, Paul, Ruud.
America, baby.
I have Ruud, Carlos over Musetti, Carlos over Sinner in the final.
Who's your winner, John?
Man, this is so boring. With the possible exception of Fonseca in the quarters, I think we have virtually. I mean, you're right about Novak is the great. Novak is the big wild card here. 38 years old, and he's won this event. Because Novak last year, right? He last year had the knee injury, but he won the match. He won the gold medal.
He hasn't lost to Roland-Garros in years.
Exactly. This guy and the player who beat him that year is not in the draw. So I like Nadal to the semifinals, and no.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Novak could lose to Corentin Moutet, and it would not be out of character for his results this year. And Novak could win this 25th major, vaulting him past Margaret Court, and we'd say, yeah, we were an idiot for picking against him. I mean, the delta on Novak's
going to lose to Moutet, and this is going to get clipped when it happens. Novak's going to lose to Moutet like I'm going to let Techie Sean kick me in the nuts right now. All right.
So you got Carlos or
you know what else I got?
I got I'm same as Andy. I have Carlos beating Sinner in a 4-set final to push their head-to-head to 7-4, and Carlos will have won his 5th major. That's what I got.
So the only difference you guys have in that is you think Fonseca.
Yeah. That was, I mean, listen, I'm not in the business of having to write stories. I normally just try to go with discipline, and like a lot of people in draw shows try to make the wacky call. This is the most buttoned up I've seen Wertheim.
And there's no like marriage. There's no like marriage advantage or anything in this list.
No
wedding winners.
He got married and won 4 games of Uno. Support for the show comes from Amazon Prime. Prime is more than just fast, free delivery. It's your go-to for streaming music, movies, and sports. Plus, it's also a great way to connect with the things you love. Into skiing? Stream ski films on Prime Video even when the slopes are bare. Love fishing? You can get new gear delivered fast and be back by the water in no time. Planning your next big trip? Prime helps you get everything you need faster than you can write your out-of-office email. Whatever you're into, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into.